Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Jackson's Redskins going up against Bryant's Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to throw, and he fires one incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
D'Angelo Hall's gone to the Pro Bowl multiple times as a cornerback. Now he might be making the Charles Woodson move, swinging back to safety.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go!
They go to Elliott again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead block.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He'll get the football here. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And now it's 3rd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked fearless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Come on, let's go.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
2nd down following the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They come up in an offset eye. He'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The entire game, not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's Brown in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Second down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. They'll look to throw here. Jackson's got it over the middle. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And how about this, a fake? Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They come out here in the eye. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw here. Caught left side, Garcon. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now back to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ryan Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Give him 30 yards there.
You can go back to Stillwater, Oklahoma, in his days as an Oklahoma State Cowboy and see very similar plays. We always talk about running backs who don't give up on a run. He doesn't give up on a catch or a run after it, does he?
Now, Dez is one of the best in the business, and as you always say, so competitive, isn't he?
Without a doubt. He's going to fight you to the nth degree for the football or for yardage.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good pickup there at 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They're going to look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Come on, let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Ready? Keep 15, keep 15.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll drop to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now come the Redskins. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And that leads to a Washington first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Washington.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Now back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They come out here in the eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So the sack on 1st down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. The play clock's running down. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key the tight end. Now let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd down following the run.
Key the tight end. We got 3 down. All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off is J.J. Wilcox. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
3 down. Hey, check. Come on, let's go.
And they'll run it here. Room here to run. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want. But the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it.